Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door. And I just wanted to do a quick video and let y'all know I've got some kits in the shop. It's been a whole long time since I've had any kits in the shop. And my sweet, sweet friend Debbie Long sent me, she cleaned out her craft room several months ago and she sent me huge boxes of goodies. And she and her sister worked so hard putting together some things to go into a spring kit for my shop, and I just thought that was so precious, absolutely precious. So I have a lot of her things in here and her sister's things in here, and then a lot of my things in here, and you guys are not going to believe how much stuff is stuffed into this little goodie bag. So I'm going to go ahead and take the topper off. Now, I didn't want to attach the topper because I knew I was going to pull this one apart and show y'all. So, but this won't have paper clips on it. It'll just be, attached when you get yours in the mail. So I'm going to go ahead and get it open and I'll show you everything that's inside. Okay, so now that it's out of the bag, this is some coin envelopes that Debbie made. Aren't they so cute? They're craft coin envelopes. And then inside I have stuffed some, I think there are 10 of these, and they're the Well-Tell tabs. Everybody loves the Well-Tell tabs, but nobody can find the punch. And if you do find the punch, it costs you like an arm and a leg, maybe even a kidney or two. So she sent me a whole goodie bag full of the Well-Tell tabs. So I tucked them down in here. And so that's the first item in the kit. Then we have this sweet little glassine bag. And it's stuffed full of stamps. And here I'm going to pull this little tray over and put them on the tray so you can kind of see. Now, I did not count these stamps. I'm not going to count these stamps. There's a bunch in here. Oh my goodness, I just had envelopes full of stamps, y'all. So there's super, super cute little stamps in here. So there's a whole little glassine envelope with all of these sweet little stamps tucked in. Next up, you get a vintage, not a vintage playing card. It's a playing card that's got cross stitch patterns on it, and you have 3 different washi strips on the card. Now, you may get a different washi strip, but a lot of them are the same. So, but I'm just saying there are some variations in the kit. So you get that little card there. Then you get this sweet little bundle, and I've just put a little band over them, but you get, I don't remember how many of these. Hang on, let me count. Okay, so you get 12 playing cards. Some are vintage, some are not. These are new, but like these I think are vintage. These are pinochle cards. So you get 2 of each style, so or color. So that sweet little bundle of playing cards. Then you get a fun little bag of buttons in all different sizes and colors and shapes. And then there are 2 of these top tags, and of course all of them will be different. But Debbie's sister made these, and aren't they so pretty? They all have the lined paper on the back. She did such a good job with these. I'm absolutely in love with these tags. Then we have a little seed envelope. This one is gray, and it's got a cute little origami heart paper clip tucked on there. And then inside the seed envelope, you get 4 large size journaling cards. And Debbie fussy cut all of these cards for me. Is that precious or what? I'm just in awe of her willingness to do something like that, to share with a friend. That just blesses my heart so big that she did this for me. All right, so you get that. Then you have this little glassine envelope. And then on top of the glassine envelope, under a paper clip, you get one of these little punched circles. These are punched, all of these are punched out of the Bird Waltz, I think is the name of it, paper pack. And then you get four or five, there's four little flower punches out of different kinds of papers so that you can actually make yourself a flower to go in your journal, or you can just use these flat like they are, however you want to do it. And then inside the glassine bag, you get four different kinds of prints of these vintage ribbons. And these are like that cloth-like ribbon. I absolutely love these kind of ribbons because you can put glue stick on the back of them and they work just like fabric washi. They're so fun to work with. I love them. So you get four different patterns in those. I love this one. I think that one's so pretty. This could go with farm, French, vintage, shabby chic. It could go with anything. And then I love, love, love the green background in this one. So pretty. So you get four pieces of that in the glassine bag. You get one of these sweet little notebooks that she's created with lined papers to tuck into a journal. Then there's envelopes. Y'all, I think there's four envelopes each, and they're all different patterns, so you might not get the same ones that are in this kit, but they're all so pretty. But she handmade all of these envelopes. Like, she printed the papers, double-sided print, and then she created all of these envelopes by hand. So there's four of them. There's three here, and there's another one somewhere. I'll find it. Then you get two of these inventory tags with an altered paper clip on each one. So there's two of those. You get the tan color or the craft color seed pack or seed envelope with another one of those heart origami paper clips. And then inside this envelope, there are, let's see, 6 little guest checks that are like just journal cards, or you could make tags out of them, and they're printed on cardstock. So there's all colors, and then 2 florals. I love the colors that they used in these. I don't know where she got these from, but I love them. So 6 journaling cards in that seed envelope. Then you get one of these pretty little sacks with goodies tucked inside there. So I'll show you what's inside the little sack. So you get, this was like a little book that was bound together, but I took it apart because I don't know if you can tell, but this is textured paper, and I love using things like this. These would be super cool if you emboss them, but it's got little quotes on them too, so they're super cute. Got a little hold tag for altering. This is like a little postcard paper. It's just, it's not cardstock, is what I'm trying to say. A little notepad, pretty little notepad piece. And then you get 2 of the time cards in this little, pretty little sack. Okay, here's the other envelope that she made. And inside this envelope, and all of the envelopes, I do believe, are double-sided. So you have a pretty print on the inside of them too. But inside these, you get some pretty little journaling cards. There's 5 journaling cards in this envelope. Then you get a strip of these roses, and they may be in different colors in your pack. I have some in pink, purple, or lavender, some in red and pink, and some in white. So not sure which color you'll get, but each one gets a strip of that, and then a strip of one of these. These are like little border strips. They make cute pockets, belly bands. Either way, you can use them, you know, vertical or horizontal. So they're good and sturdy. They're on cardstock. So you get 2 strips of that. Then she made these. Debbie made these. I'm absolutely in love with these. And you get 2 strips of them. They are like fabric washi, but she's got all different strips of fabric. What a great way to use up your scraps, right? So you get 2 strips of those. Then you get one of these little cards. They're a little vintage. I don't know how vintage, but they are vintage. They're from the National Audubon Society. I don't think they have a date on them, but you get the envelope that comes with them. And then I put a napkin in here, and you may get a different napkin. They may not all be the same, but I put a napkin in here for you to be able to decoupage on your envelope if you wanted to. Then next up, we have some vintage book pages, but before I show y'all those, I wanted to show y'all these, because these are, I don't remember what these are called. There's a name for them. But this one is from, let me see if I can see the copyright date. Okay, I think it says 1948. But they were made in Germany. And there's, gosh, I cannot remember the name of them right now. Somebody put it in the comments if you remember the name of these. But anyway, you get a full sheet of these, and they're protected in a plastic sleeve. And then you have, I just put in some vintage book pages just so that you could, because I wanted to make this to be like a full journal kit. So like these pages you could make a journal out of and then put all your goodies in the journal. So this one is from a French, like a devotional, I think. I don't really know because I can't read French, but, and then you get one of these vintage, I hope you can see the patina on it, dictionary page. This is like a French diary, so to speak, and it's very aged. It was from the early 1900s. This is from my German devotional, and this is really brittle, but it's wonderful in collage. But I think this one was from the late 1800s. Then you have this one. It was from, I think, the 1950s, and it was some type of prose and poetry or something like that, but it's got Bible stuff in it. Then this is from those Scribner books that I got, all of those music books, and from the early 1900s. Then you have this cool little, I cannot wait to use some of these. Someone, I got a friend who sent me these as a gift, and I've absolutely loved them, and I've hoarded them and hoarded them and hoarded them, and I'm like, okay, it is time to use these. So I'm sharing some with y'all, and I kept some for myself. So you get one of those. Then you get this pretty, there's a piece of that brittle book page, pretty little stationery with the envelope that goes with it. And I love these. You get a couple of these pages to put in the journal if you want to make, you know, more than one signature in the journal. And then Sweet Debbie printed all of these papers and sent them to me, and some of them were double-sided and some of them weren't. So the ones that weren't double-sided, I tried to print something on the back of them. So I've used some of my digitals and printed some fun ledgers and invoices and fun things on the backs of them for you. So I don't remember how many of these you get. Okay, I think that there's 11 of these, but I'm not positive. It could be 10, 11, 12, something like that. So another one of the sheets that she sent the music, and so I printed the ledger on the back because I thought it would be fun with the music. Pretty little prints here, and then on the back I printed one of my mixed media coffee dyed pages. Beautiful florals. And then on the back, she printed these, and it's a really pretty, like a burgundy or a purple grid paper. And then I gave you one of those vintage zip code book pages from 1987 that I got from my dad, if you watched that video. And then this is one of Debbie's handmade papers that she's scanned in and printed out, and she's printed it on both sides. So that's super fun. I love that. And then you get a couple of these because she sent a bunch, and I just think they're so pretty. They would look so pretty in a journal. So there, you get two of these, and they're not printed on the back, but I didn't want to print anything on the back in case you want to fold them up and, you know, tuck them in a pocket or something. Then you get a vintage page from a hymnal. This is, I love these book pages. And again, they're all different, but they have different colors. Some have pinks, some have blues, but they're from the 70s, and they're so much fun. And then you get one of these. Just folds in half, and then one of these. Now, I think this is the only one that's vertical orientation or portrait. All the rest of them are horizontal, or what you would call landscape orientation. So that is all the yumminess that you will find in these kits. And once you see this video, they will be up and available in the shop. And again, I only have 10 of them. So hopefully you get to grab one because they are at a very, very good price. So thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment box below. Have a great weekend, y'all. Big hugs.